and this is a strange story because during the season, at a press conference midweek, he said, I want to have a conversation, paraphrasing, conversation about our future. What's our plan? What are we doing? When are we going to get there? I'd like to get there while I'm still playing. And then on Hard Knocks, I think it was, he said he'd spoken to GM Andrew Barry,
and he liked the plan,
fine.
and everything was good.
That's
what he said. Exactly right. You're right. But he said, yeah, that's nice. They got a good plan. It just ain't nice for me. It sounds like they know what they're doing, but I'm not waiting. I'm not waiting 3 more years for this plan to go into form here. That's what I think has basically happened. I mean, and obviously, we'll unpack it more.
It created the impression that he was fine.
I thought,
and that surprised me.
For sure, right.
That they told him what they're going to do, how they're going to deal with the fact that they've got Deshaun Watson under contract for 2 more years at $92 million, and that creates salary cap issues that makes it harder to upgrade at quarterback. But whatever they told him, he bought it. That's what I thought.
Yeah. Or he just let it go for a while.
Or he was waiting for the ultimate time to drop the turd in the punch bowl. And this is the time to do it. The Monday morning of Super Bowl week is the low water mark in the NFL news cycle between the start of the regular season and the Super Bowl. It's the one day, think about it, there's no games from the day before.
Right.
Nobody gives a crap. I almost said the other word, but we're live. Sorry, I want to keep Archie on the right track. Nobody gives a crap about the Pro Bowl flag football game. As much as they try to force it down our throats, we are not eating those vegetables.
Right.
There's nothing else to talk about. It's why that Saints story came out today from 5 years ago. Somebody leaked the emails knowing that the AP, the Guardian, and the New York Times would drop it all today. Garrett strategically dropped it today. He dropped his statement today.
It's a perfect
that
day.
He wants out.
It's the perfect day, like you said. It's all of us here, everybody here at Super Media Row. Everybody's having a segment talking about that. I mean, so it just gets it out there. It puts the pressure on Cleveland. His whole statement and as well orchestrated that was, and I know you'll read that in a second, that all tells you that, like, yeah, he's out of there. See you later. Like, I don't want to be a part of this, and it's done. He's thought about this long and hard. It was a great statement he put forth, and it was a well-orchestrated timing of this whole thing here because, yeah, it puts the nail in the coffin. He's done, and now Cleveland certainly has the pressure of trying to figure out what to do with him from here on out.
Well, and at some point I'm going to have a chance to do the math here on the cap charge for trading him before June 1.
Yeah,
it would be significant.
Right.
It looks like the rough math, it looks like it's about $60 million.
So it's 5 years, $125 his contract, right?
But if they would trade him, the acceleration they would take, the cap charge they would take from money he's already gotten would be $60 million. They would avoid his remaining salary, but his base salary is only $1.255 million. They've already done these restructurings and option bonuses and whatnot. So it would be a massive cap charge for them to trade. I mean, they're already dealing with massive cap charge from Deshaun Watson. At a certain point, you can't have a team. At a certain point, your team is made up of undrafted free agents making the absolute minimum. So I think that's the problem. He may have to get through 1 more year. He may have to go through 2 more years and then become a free agent. But, But it comes a day after, roughly, the Luka Doncic trade, and I posted something on Sunday about Kevin Durant's comments that there is a double standard, that if the team wants to change players, well done. You have every right to do it. If the player wants to change teams, you're selfish. You're not loyal. You're not committed.
Right.
And now, if they don't trade him, they know he didn't want to be there.
Yeah.
That's a pretty big thing to have out there. He's not going to, I don't think, bend. I think we're going to be in a Carson Palmer situation where he just doesn't show up and he just doesn't play and he just sits at home. And the question is, how long will they let him sit at home? Will they let it run all the way up to the trade deadline like the Bengals did with Carson Palmer 14 years ago? Or will they give him what he wants?
I just, one, I totally understand where he's coming from. I would want to be there. Like, yeah, okay, the plan, it sounds good going forward. Okay, great, sure. But like you talked about, we're in purgatory with the quarterback. We don't know who our next quarterback's going to be. Nick Chubb is not the same. We got an O-line that's damn good, but you got some guys that are getting up there in age. There's not another defensive lineman on their team that's really a household name anymore. I know Zadarius Smith is there.
No, he's not.
No, he's not. They traded him, right. So there's nobody there. The secondary's got some pieces, okay. But you kind of look at it and where they were and go, wait, the team that, almost beat Mahomes and the Chiefs in the divisional round, and then the team that went to the playoffs last year, no, there's some things here that are going to have to get switched around, changed around. I understand him not wanting to be a part of any of that. It doesn't look like Cleveland's about to turn this around and all of a sudden be a juggernaut again next year. It doesn't look that way.
Hi, it's Mike Florio. Thanks for watching PFT on YouTube. Hit subscribe for the latest news and analysis from Pro Football Talk.